Hey YouTube, this is Jason. I am working on my Cadillac today. You know, Cadillacs have all kinds of electrical stuff, and I have a little electrical issue going on here. The deal is that my battery is losing charge because there's some sort of short somewhere in the system. The alternator's fine, it's charging the battery, but there's some sort of short in there that is draining the battery when the car's not on. So I have two options. I can either take it to a mechanic or the dealership and have them you know, do their hookup and check out what's going on and charge me several $100s to look at it and fix it, or I could spend $25 on parts at O'Reilly's and fix it myself. So here's what I'm doing. I have for whatever reason, Cadillacs, at least this particular model and year, puts the battery in the back seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is a battery basically shut off switch. So what I'm going to do is splice it into the ground here, cut this ground in half. I'm going to run this wire here from that into this switch. I'm going to mount the switch somewhere in the that's easily accessible from the driver's seat. And what that does, when I turn that key out, pull that key out, it does not allow the current to transfer from the battery into the ground wire here. And so what that does is it prevents the battery from losing its charge while the car's not on. So, you know, I get done driving, turn the car off, flip this switch here that cuts off the battery power, and the battery doesn't drain. And then when I get back in to start it, I'll come in here, turn this key on, and then turn the key on the ignition, and it should go. So like I said, it's about $25 in parts. I'm hoping it's not going to take too long to do. It shouldn't. It'll be pretty easy, I believe. So I will getting this done here momentarily. Alright, so what I've done so far, I figured out where I'm going to mount my switch, and I have 12 foot of this wire here, which is just enough to get me where I need to go. So basically what I've done is I took the main ground wire here, cut it in half, and what I'm doing is, you know, this is a much thicker wire than this 12 gauge here, so I am gonna have to splice them together. They don't make connectors for 12 gauge down to or 12 gauge up to, I don't know what gauge this is, but so I'm just gonna have to use the electric tape. But what I've done is I always go for a long, very long end piece here that's exposed, so I can wrap it and get as much of that connected as possible. So, and I've split this in half. What I'm going to do is kind of thread that one through there, wrap it around itself several times, and then tape it real well so it looks like this, so it's not going to pull out or anything like that. And then I will run it. Of course, before I'm going to run it, I'm going to test to make sure the switch works. So that's what I got done so far. Alright, so I got both of these ends of the cutoff switch cord installed on both ends of the ground wire. Now I am installing the other end on the switch itself. So it's pretty simple here. All you got to is got this screw here. You tighten, you wrap that cord around there, and so basically the way I do it is I will put this wire here this way, going clockwise, and that way as I tighten this bolt or this nut, it's actually going to tighten the wire around the bolt there. So, and then I'll test it, I'll connect the battery back up, and I'll test it, see if the switch works. If it works, great. Then I'll get everything in and I'll run it to where I need it to go, and we'll get her done that way. Alright, got everything put back in order. Ground's connected there, battery's all connected, the switch is connected there. So now I'm just going to test and see if this switch works. Try to start it. Nope, there is nothing coming, no juice. Now we'll put this in here. I'm going to set this phone down real fast. When is that evolution going to kick in and give us 3 hands? Right? This would be much easier. Here we go. And you can hear things happening. Oh, yep. And now I got juice. Perfect. It works. now that I know it works, I'm going to run it to where I want it to go. I got to cut the hole in the plastic and mount it, and then it will be done. All right, I got everything hooked up, got the back seat back on there. I didn't end up mounting it just because I wasn't really sure where I wanted to put it, somewhere in this area, but it's gonna be a pain. So I just figured I'll just leave it like this for now. I might mount it later. And so here we go. It's turned off right now. See that there's no power or anything. Flip this switch. And just like that, we have power. We even have country music. And kill the switch, dead. So far, so good. And just to give you an idea, I am no mechanic. I've worked on cars a little bit here and there. Not an expert by any means. This took me an hour is all to do. Only takes a few tools. Like I said, it took 25 bucks. Pretty simple solution. Downside is I can't use my keyless entry anymore or my remote start that was on here. But it saves me several $100s taken to the shop. On the plus side, it's going to be harder to steal now. If someone wants to come in here and try to steal my car, hotwire, or whatever, they probably won't think to switch this switch here and to get the juice going. So anyway, that's that. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. So, you know, save yourself a few bucks next time you have a problem with your car. Try to figure it out yourself. There's tons of YouTube videos that show you how to do stuff like that. So, you know, save some money, learn some skills, and you'll be much better off. Shalom.